gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay?
Okay.
Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you
Yes,
too.
mommy.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Pięknie.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ha!
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah. You need to give it a good solid whack. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Okay.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Uuu,
Thanks.
dziwnie się robi.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
Naprawdę? Możesz coś jeszcze mi powiedzieć? Nie? Okej.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Okay. No to chyba tyle, nie?
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Pięknie.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
I zaraz moc się rozwala. Nie? Okej. Nic więcej nie ma, dobra. Popatrzmy, co tu w ogóle mamy. Jakieś znajdźki? Nie?
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Nice. Wszystko śmiga.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
O, czy tu jakoś z tyłu idzie wyjść? Wyjść, wejść? Nie. Nie, też nie idzie, dobra. Może ten, z drugiej strony chatki. Jest wyjście na ten pomost.
Alice? Honey? A shoebox filled with books by Thomas Zane sat on the shelf. I'd never heard of him before.
last guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. A famous artist, no less, but we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now, let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw
The
him at
old
the
door had played a trick on me. Alice wouldn't have come out in the dark.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM.
The water was black. I couldn't help but imagine all sorts of horrors lurking in the depths below.
Dobra. Spoko pomościk. Trzeba tylko mocno uważać. A niestety noga się może potknąć.
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
O, już idę, kochanie. Czekaj, co to za niespodzianka? O.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Chyba trochę za szybko wszedłem do tego pokoju.
Damn it. Alice? Alice? Alice! The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Coming, sweetheart! What the?
What the hell?
Help me!
Alice? Alice?
Mieć świetną latarkę, panie. Alice!
Keep going. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another.
Ooh.
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Osiągnięto punkt zapisu. Nice. Co tu się dzieje?
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest
Doktor
to
Emil
get there.
nie jest prawdziwym doktorem? Panie, musisz pan wygooglać. Google ci powie prawdę. Czy on jest prawdziwy, czy zmyślony? Papa, autko. Autko robi papa. Już się zmęczył biedek, nie?
Hello?
Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Oh.
Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
But I was awake. I jak tam Wiking znalazłeś doktora Emila?
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Nie szukałeś. Ach, ci widzowie. Ci milenialsi, nie? Chyba nie będziesz mógł spać na PGA? Z mojego podziemia lecisz do Szkocji? A, nie będziesz mógł wpaść, a nie spać. Proszę. Czytać nie potrafię. Nie będziesz mógł wpaść na PGA 8 października do Szkocji? Sad face. Aczkolwiek wiesz co? Aha. Wiesz co, no PGA zaczyna się tak de facto od 6, nie? I trwa do 8. 8 to jest niedziela chyba, nie?
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Oh. No. No to kipa. O panie. Zazwyczaj są 2 eventy. Jest Pyrkon i PGA. Pyrkon właśnie jest mniej więcej w pierwszej połowie roku, chyba jakoś czerwiec, coś ten deseń chyba, może maj. Chyba maj bardziej. A później właśnie w październiku jest PGA, więc wiesz, jak nie ten rok, to zawsze następny jest, nie? Chciałbym jechać do domu w sobotę, a potem do Wawy w niedzielę. No, panie, kwestia wspaniałego ogarnięcia, nie? Co, jak, o której masz i tak dalej, więc wszystko jest możliwe. Jest zdanie. A tu nic więcej nie ma. Czyli kwestia poogarniania tego czasowo.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
Anybody come?
Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in...
Oh, hell.
Carl Stucky. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable.
To jest 5 godzin samochodem do Poznania. Uff. Uff.
Fair and square.
To nie wiem faktycznie, panie. O, no to w takim... Przy takim czymś, no to faktycznie może lepiej by było na spokojnie to porobić wszystko. Bez pośpiechu. Wiesz, jak nie teraz to mówię, to za rok, nie?
taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind
Tak,
spot
zdecydowanie mogłeś
caused by
polecieć.
brain
Też
tumor
mamy
and
ławicę w
disease.
Poznaniu, nie?
It was bleeding
A nie możesz
shadows
przybukować?
underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
O mój Boże. Ktoś chciał mnie zabić. Dobra, ale co tu mamy na dole? No tak. Zgon mamy. Tu murowany. Spadaj. Here's Johnny!
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Nice.
During your trying, it's the latest thing in
Yes.
contestably
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
proven.
Hello? Hello?
Bo randomowa linia telefoniczna się zawala.
This is bad.
What?
There were more of them.
Oła!
My head pounded with the concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Niepotrzebnie baterię tam ułożyłem. Dobra.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Tutaj mogłem. Dobra, ale tu jeszcze mogę. Ja.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Pięknie. It's rabbit season. Rabbit. Nie da się. O, jakaś notatka?
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Okay. Dobra, ale teraz tak. Jak ja mam... Czy muszę tutaj w dół? Tu muszę, dobra. Uh-oh.
What the hell was that?
Właśnie. Wudu szmudu?
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Też bym nie chciał patrzeć na tą wodę, nie? No dobra. Wow. No proszę. Znajdźki. Special
Stucky
beam
was still out
cannon.
there, in the dark, stalking me. Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that, not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Coś było nie tak. Pytanie co? Co tam jest w ogóle? Tam jest jakiś nagrobek? O? Osiągnięto ból z zapisu. Dobra, blisk, ale sądzę, że na tym staniemy. Będziemy kontynuować za tydzień Alan Wake'a. Także zapraszam serdecznie. Jutro mamy sobotę leciska. Jutro generalnie miałem być później, aczkolwiek z racji, że się rozchorowałem, odwołałem jutrzejszą wizytę u mamy. No bo w sumie byłem przy okazji, jak lekarza odwiedzałem, to tak krótko odwiedziłem, żeby wpaść, zobaczyć co tam i tak dalej. Natomiast dzisiaj się dowiedziałem, że u mnie będzie jakiś event, więc prawdopodobnie Zobaczymy się tak jak w sumie oryginalnie planowałem, czyli wieczorkiem późniejszym się zobaczymy i będziemy kontynuowali Baldur's Gate'a, także wyczekujcie informacji, Twitterek, Discordzik i powiadomienia z Twitcha, jeśli followujecie mnie, zapraszam serdecznie, jeśli tego nie zrobiliście, no także tak to się będzie na jutro zapowiadać. Niedziela raczej w standardzie, czyli 14, zobaczymy się. I prawdopodobnie w niedzielę dokończymy sobie Gamescom, czyli ostatni jeszcze odcinek nam został, czyli tam dzień 5 chyba bodajże? Tak, dzień 5. Zobaczymy, co tam ciekawego jest, co na zakończenie przygotowali nam na Gamescomie. Może jeszcze jakieś nowe trailerki i tak dalej. Kto wie. No i tak to by minęło, jeśli chodzi o weekend. Więc dzięki wielkie serdecznie za dzisiejszy wieczorek. Ja wam życzę dalszego miłego wieczorku. Do zobaczyska jutro. Wyczekujcie informacji. Trzymajcie się. Hej.